We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. The White Sox are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Justin Dunn is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He leads the entire American League in on-base percentage coming into this game. We all know there are a lot of great hitters in this league, but he's the best of the best when it comes to getting on and not making outs.
Nick Madrigal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Racing back the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. And that ends the inning. Dallas Keuchel will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, man, I don't think we saw this coming at the beginning of the season. This guy's having some kind of bang-up rookie year. If he keeps this up, he's got a shot to win the AL Rookie of the Year. Rock solid pitcher.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Gordon, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's a high pop-up. Keuchel will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Batting second, not shortstop.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Luis Robert, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final months. It's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Lewis, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and this throw gets away from him. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jay Bruce. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Pause, and the 0-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A two-run homer for Jay Bruce. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, James McCann. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Henniger is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
So here's Yoan Moncada. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Leori Garcia.
Stepping in, Leori Garcia. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Two in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two seam action on it. One gone.
Batting fifth.
In now the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on its way.
Yep.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Now Abreu connects deep to left. Gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Jose Abreu. His second home run of the game, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Brendan Brennan is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Brendan Brennan.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mariners nothing.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Robert is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat. So far this year against Southpaws, Murphy is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Marmolejos. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be the power hitting catcher, James McCann.
James McCann.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Striding in once again, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Moncada swings, and it's hit very well to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now batting, right fielder, Leori Garcia.
Into the box, Leori Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
That throw wasn't on the money from the catcher that time, but he did have a lot behind it. His good arm made up for it, and he nabs him trying to take second.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the White Sox 6 and the Mariners nothing. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now here's the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Lewis.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. So striding in, Nick Madrigal. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Nick Madrigal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lewis waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Robert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the White Sox 7 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Seager brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Keuchel into his motion. 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Aaron Fletcher gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Fletcher.
Now batting, Jay Bruce. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jay Bruce.